I think if I hadn't have done that wrestling, Steve, I don't think I would have found it so easy to transition to jiu-jitsu later, because I was familiar even with the close contact and all that. And so when I came to London finally in 2002, this is literally after I nearly killed myself in New York City in 2001. I was like, had an overdose. I was like totally a mess, Steve. And I moved here and my buddy said, look up jiu-jitsu. He had just started training with Renzo Gracie in New York City in 2001. And I Googled it and I went and had one session and I never looked back. And it literally changed me as a man. It gave me all my confidence back and it brought me to sobriety, everything. It changed my life forever, Steve. So.
And that story is common. I have so many people. I had the very first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school in the Eastern Seaboard.
I remember that. What
year?
year?
Only
80s?
Torrance, California, with the Gracie Academy.
Yeah.
And then Maxercise on the East Coast. We called it Maxercise.
Wow.
It was like a joke.
Okay. And this is 80s?
Because my name, Maxwell.
Yeah, Maxwell.
Maxercise.
Okay.
And this was 89.
Okay.
And then 90.
Amazing.
Rorion had just opened up his academy on Carson Street in Torrance.
Okay.
So I started, having been a former wrestler. I coached wrestling in high school for a couple of years. I was always looking for that thing to replace wrestling, by the way. I tried kickboxing and kung fu and karate and Muay Thai. It just wasn't for me.
It's not the same, is it?
The one thing I did find I really liked, there was a Russian guy up in Northeast Philly that was teaching Sambo.
Okay.
Russian Sambo, which is very close.
Right.
Like a wrestling judo hybrid.
Yeah.
But it was just really hard to get to for a working man in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Even though it wasn't that far as the crow flies, driving time was like an hour in I-95 traffic,
Okay. So you never got into that. And then
I would have, but it was just too much of a time commitment. And then when the Gracies came, Parsippany, New Jersey, I took that very first seminar. And I was blown away by
And
how
this is
great it was.
before the UFC.
Before any,
And
this
that's
is like
crazy.
4 years before the UFC.
So you knew it was special before the rest of the world had any clue.
I had a good inkling that it was special.
Okay.
Especially when little Royler Gracie wrapped me up.
And he was tiny then, right?
He was tiny, spoke almost no English. And, I was a very good wrestler. I wrestled varsity. I don't know whether people realize just how tough it is to make a varsity team in Division I.
It's impossible.
There's only 80 schools.
Right.
That means you're one of 80 guys in the whole U.S. to make that spot.
At that weight division, yeah.
And I had a good record. I was 18-1 my senior year.
And the wrestling room is a place where they try to break your soul.
They try to break your soul.
Your soul,
man.
right? Guys go hunting for your soul.
My freshman year, I left in tears every day. I left the wrestling room literally in tears for get my ass beat.
Because they beat you down.
They beat me. The upperclassmen, it was a beat down.
And
it was
then,
a grind, man.
Right. They grind you down and they break you mentally, right? They want to see what you got.
Yes and no.
They give you a little bit of
strong,
love.
You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where if you survive, you're stronger for it.
Right, okay, gotcha.
Some guys don't. So I was always stubborn that way.
So you were varsity wrestling and you're thinking, I got this guy.
I got this guy.
And he wrapped you up?
He's this skinny Brazilian guy.
And he wrapped you up and tapped you out.
Of course I took him down and put him on the ground.
Yeah.
But it's like having a tiger with the tail. It's like, oh shit, now what I do? He's just getting started.
Right.
In my game, it's kind of over,
Right, and then he sneaks around you,
man, he got
sinks
a
the choke
footlock,
in.
and I had no idea what the hell he had on.
Wow.
And the Horion's warning, Steve, tap, tap. You don't understand. This is very dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I'm okay. Then I'm tapping, and my foot swelled.
Yeah.
I was icing it all night.
Oh,
but I
wow.
came back the next day. I was happy. I was thrilled.
Wow.
And that was the start.
All right.
And then I had a gym that I had just opened up. This is like spring of 1990 in January. And I just put mats in the back. And I was not qualified. I didn't even have a belt. But I knew wrestling. And I thought, well, I'm going to take the things that the Gracies showed me. And I'm just going to get some of my old wrestling chums. And there was an Aikido school across the street. And, a lot of guys in my gym were interested. We just started practicing.
Did you have tapes or books that you could
I
refer
had
to?
all the instructional tapes. And then I would go out and I would spend a week, 2 weeks with Horium, come back, show and teach what I knew. Because once again, I was a health and physical education major. I know how to teach skills. I used to teach children, young adults, skill. So once I understood what it is that I'm teaching, I was able to translate that and show the other guys. But I never, try to make out like I was a qualified instructor. We were just practicing together.
Okay.
But I got a blue belt pretty quick, within about 6 months, 6.5 months.
That's fast. And that's really fast.
Got it for about a year and a half.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.